What's the most entitled behavior you've ever witnessed? So my buddy Jake has been dating this girl Jade for about 2 years. Her mom Linda got evicted from her apartment back in February, and Jake, being a decent guy, said she could crash in his spare room for a few weeks until she got back on her feet. Well, few weeks turned into 3 months, and this woman has contributed exactly $0 to rent, utilities, groceries, anything. She just sits around chain smoking, buying scratch-off tickets, and ordering DoorDash on Jake's account. Anyway, we're in this Call of Duty tournament last weekend, not some casual thing. This was a legit tournament with a $500 cash prize for first place. Jake had been practicing for weeks and was actually in the finals. We're talking about serious money here. We're halfway through the final match and Jake is absolutely crushing it. Like this dude was about to win $500. Then we start hearing banging on his door through his mic. At first it's just background noise, but then it gets loud enough that we can make out the words, "Jake, open this door right now. I need $50. He mutes his mic for a second, says something we can't hear, then comes back and says, "Sorry guys, give me 1 second, but the banging doesn't stop. Don't you ignore me. I need money for cigarettes and my lottery tickets. You're being selfish." Now we can hear her clear as day through his headset. She's going off about how he owes her respect, and "I raised the girl you're screwing, so you better start treating me right." Jake's trying to stay calm, still playing, telling her he's in the middle of something important, but she just keeps escalating. For like 15 minutes straight, she's screaming about how his stupid video games aren't more important than her needs. Then, and I swear this actually happened, we hear his internet just cut out. Dead silence. His character stops moving mid-game. Jake comes back on Discord about 2 minutes later and just goes, "Guys, she unplugged my router. I just lost $500. We're all like, "What the fuck? And are you serious right now?" But then we hear his door slam open. "Linda, you've been living here for 3 months without paying a single bill. You eat my food, you use my electricity, you order food on my account, and you just cost me $500 because you wanted cigarette money. Pack your shit and get the fuck out of my house tonight." The screaming that followed was unreal. She's going off about family loyalty, how Jade will never forgive him, how he's throwing an older woman on the streets. But Jake just keeps repeating, "Get out, get out, get out." We heard him literally dragging her suitcases to the front door. Jade showed up an hour later losing her mind, screaming about how he abandoned her family. When she gave him the ultimatum, choose between her and kicking her mom out, he didn't even hesitate. "I choose not supporting 2 adults who treat me like an ATM." They both moved out that night. Jake said his stress disappeared instantly and his utility bills dropped by like $80 a month.